Calibrating cybernetics.
Talk to him now.
AT, Andre.
Come on, Dre.
Yep. Trippin with Let's Go. Woo! Trippin with Theobold.
What's your name?
Theo so bold.
Yeah.
Driggity. Let's go. Trippin with Theobold. Trippin.
What are we doing?
Trippin with Theobold.
Come on, Dre.
See, mic check, 1, 2, holla if you hear me. Let me do a sound check right quick. I'm gonna do today's episode without the headset, but I want to make sure my audio was good. So let me make sure my audio is good. I think I'm sounding pretty good. Let me just double check all this. And yeah, I think I'm good. Hey, what's going on, y'all? And welcome to the 119th episode of Trippin with Theobold. I'm your host, Andre Theobold. Welcome to the show. As y'all know, let me get this mic out my way so y'all can see my face. That would help. Yeah. Let me just make sure y'all can hear me and all the above. But now, welcome to the 119th episode of Trippin with Theobold. Like I said, I'm your host, Andre Theobold. Welcome to the show. We are here. Before we go any further, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tell a friend to tell a friend, do all that fun internet stuff like the old people say. Face is kind of shiny. Yeah, I had to make sure I get ready for this episode. Since today we're going to be talking about merch. You know how we do over here in Trippin with Theobold land. We got to do the tongue twisties. Coming to you live from Theobold Studios. We're going to do these tongue twisties. Okay, so here we go. I still haven't figured out how to do the slideshow like I want to. Like you see on the bottom right here, how my handles all go across back and forth. I'm going to do the same thing with my tongue twisties, but I want to be able to have my action key to make sure, but I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. But, you know, in do-it-yourself productions land, you know how it is. You pay for what you get. So, you know, we figuring it out. And it's going to get to where it's going to be at. So let me stop stalling. Let me go ahead and get to the tongue twisties. As y'all know, over here in Trippin with Theobold land, you can read along with me, or you can watch me struggle. The choice is yours. You always have a choice. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get the first one out of the way. M. Mommy made me eat my M&Ms. Let's read that again. Mommy made me eat my M&Ms. 3 times. Mommy made me eat my M&Ms. Yay. Let's move on to the next one. Tongue twisty 2. Here we go. Morris Musselbrook made a mushy mango and mandarin mess. That's a kind of a mouthful. Morris Musselbrook made a mushy mango and mandarin mess. One more again. Mandarin Musselbrook made a mushy mango and mandarin mess. And let's get to the final one. Miss Mouse munches on marvelous marshmallows. Miss Mouse munches on marvelous marshmallows. And for the final time, one more again, whatever it is, last tongue twisty of the tongue twisty session, pause. Miss Mouse munches on marvelous marshmallows. And yay, the tongue twisties are done. We got them out the way. There should be less trippage on the show. You know, not that we don't accept or expect any trippage. It's just, you know, we want to minimize the trippage. So here we are. Today is, in this episode, I'm going to talk about merch, right? One of my goals for 2024 was to get on the merch path for this podcast, you know, and we have arrived to this location or to this destination or this point or this juncture. So when it comes to merch, like I said, I'm real picky about my merch, man. You know, let me just get that off rip. I'm real picky about merch or how I want my merch to be. All right. I like my merch to fit a certain way. I'm all about quality. right? So for what I'm doing this year, my goal for this year, and it's going to happen because I'm speaking it into existence. My goal for this year is to have just merch prototype, right? Like I'm going to make my own merch that I'm going to wear, right? Had a brilliant comedian make a great point. He said, why am I going to wear other people's merch if they're not paying me to wear their merch? You know, so like a lot of people wear sportswear or they'll wear, you know, other people's big name brands, but why not, you know what I'm saying, promote yourself, you know? So, or better yet, if you're going to wear other people's merch to advertise for free, why not just wear nothing? So I wear a lot of blank t-shirts. You know, I still got my, you know, I got my Nationals hats and all that and the above, but I'm taking it a step further and I'm going to make my own merch. So today's episode, I'm going to go over like my merch ideas and, you know, if you guys want to give some feedback in the comments on the merch, just let me know. I'm always open to suggestions, you know, but my first line of merch that I'm making for this podcast is, the goal is to just have standard merch, just standard. Like I don't want to get too fancy. I just want my name out there, or I want to make sure I'm wearing my name. So before the end of the year, I'm going to have like things that I wear, one of each. So let's go ahead and just dive into it. So, let me go and pull this up right quick. And here we are. I think you guys can see that. Okay, cool. So the first thing is first, right? Or no particular order. As y'all see, this is a basic version or a basic Trippin with Theobold 950. What's the brand name again? New Era hat, snapback. So I want it to be like just like this. Like, see, I like my hats to fit a certain way. You know, like I don't want to just, can I cuss yet? Yeah, I can cuss now. I just don't want to be putting out some bullshit. Like I don't want my name just on some bullshit. Like if I put it on this, I'm gonna wear it. Like, so I'm gonna get, and I actually went on, I forgot what site it was, but I found a site that does the 950 New Era hats that are custom made. Very basic, you know, I just want something basic just to get my name out there that I can wear and represent. And then as time goes on, I will, as they say, as the millennials say, I'll get cute with it, you know? But no, real simple, real basic. I'm debating on whether I want to make the Trippin with Theobold part, like as you guys see the logo in the top left-hand corner of the screen, you see how it's in a box, right? It's in a black box. I'm thinking about either doing it so what you're looking at right now is the hat without the actual background, just the font on the hat. And I think that's simple. You know what I'm saying? Simple is best. I thought about doing it like on the rectangular part. So the rectangle like pops out with my podcast name on it. But now, you know what? I think I'm just going to keep it simple. I just want the name of my podcast on a hat like this, and it's going to be raised. So if you see my Nationals hat, it's like raised. So I want to get my font and everything put in there raised. So that's, like real simple, you know? So that's the first. And really, these are just all variations of that, right? And I know a lot of y'all are like, oh, that's boring. And I know it's boring, but you got to start at ground zero. You know, you got to start just to get the name out there. And then once you get the name out there, then you can start playing around with stuff. But I don't want to get too cute too early. You know, I want to have something basic that I can wear with everything. Black and white, I can wear this with anything. I ain't got to worry about matching it up. But when I step out, when I'm on the comedy scene, when I'm on stage, I want to make sure I'm rocking a piece of my Trippin with Theobold merch. So that's the first idea. What's the next one we got? Let's just go through in order. So standard t-shirt, as y'all can see, standard t-shirt. This is like the tri-blend shirt. So it's like not all cotton. Here's the thing. I don't mind cotton shirts. I just like my shirts to fit a certain way. Like, you see how this shirt fits? Like, I like my sleeves to kind of cuff around my arms. I don't like the flappy floppy sleeves that come out like a triangle. Like, I don't like that, you know? Like, my stuff got to fit right. You know, so that's what I'm about. I'm about just making sure I have a good quality product that fits right and that, you know, advertises the podcast. So this is what I'm looking at right here for a basic t-shirt design. Real simple, nothing fancy. Like I said, don't want to get too cute. You know, I want to make sure that my money is well spent and we're well diversified. But right now we're starting off slow. But you know what I'm saying? You got to creep before you crawl. And that's what I'm a firm believer in. You got to creep before you crawl. And this is another shirt that I'm looking at implementing. Basic Trippin with Theobold podcast logo in the upper left hand part of the chest. But as you guys can see here, I don't like the sleeves on this shirt. Like, I don't like big floppy sleeves. Like, I want sleeves. I'd rather go for a unisex shirt that basically fits nicely around the arms, so it's not flopping around. I want people to be able to just to wear this and just, you know, feel comfortable in it. Cause look, I have a lot of merch that, like, you know, comedians in the past have given me. And here's the thing, man. I'm not trying to diss nobody's merch or whatever, but I like my shit to fit right. Like, if it don't fit right, I'm not wearing it, you know? So I got a couple merches, I got some merch from other comedy shows and comics in the past. And they were like, hey, what size do you wear? Okay, well, this is your size. And I get it. And like, the design is nice, or whatever they have on the shirt is nice, but just the sleeves just be crusty. They be floppy. They come out. And it's like, it just looks, you know, we're in a new era, man. We gotta clean it up. You know what I'm saying? So, so these sleeves on this shirt is what I don't want, but I just wanted to show the logo placement on this type of shirt, or on this style, or just, I wanted to show the logo placement and this configuration. Then what else do we got? We already talked about the snapback. I don't wear fitteds. I'm not saying I won't eventually go to fitteds, but for right now, like I said, this is the prototype. Like, everything I get, like, I gotta wear this. Like, this is gonna get worn. I'm not just making this to just have it sit in my closet or to sit in my little hat bin. Like, this is getting made to be, this is gonna be my uniform. It's gonna be my uniform, you know? And this is what I'm learning about merch, man. You know what's funny? Like, it's gonna be interesting, man, because now it's kind of like I'm putting the cart before the horse. And what I learned is, through this whole process, is I gotta have my channel trailer done before I get my merch, because people, if I wear it, people are gonna ask, hey, what is that? Where can I find your podcast? Like, I want to be able to be like, hey, look, it's a podcast. Oh, for real? Hey, okay, where's your podcast at? Oh, it's on all these platforms. And when they go to my platform, YouTube for right now, I want them to go to the channel trailer and just see. I just want to summarize what this channel is about in like real clear, crisp form, you know? So like, I don't want to have to keep explaining like what my podcast is. I want people to be like, oh, Trippin with Theobold? I'm like, yeah, it's a podcast. Go on YouTube, go check it out. And they go check it out. And if I don't have a channel trailer, they're going to be like, man, so what is your podcast about? You just talking shit? Or what is it about, man? Like, I don't see why you call. I want that to be the first thing that people see when they go to my YouTube trailer. And my intro song, I kind of want to play around with maybe even putting what the podcast is about in the intro song. So Mark, aka Mark Lotus, I got some ideas for you. You know, I'll be hitting you up with some ideas for future work down in the past. I mean, in the future, I say future work in the past for work down the road. I kind of want to, first I want to get my channel trailer to make sure I explain like why the show is called Trippin with Theobold. And then I want to kind of take a snippet or make a hook to kind of know, hey, look, so when you hear the jingle, I might have to hit up my comedian friend, the Jingle Man, to come up with a jingle, right? Put the jingle in the song so people know, hey, this is what it's about, right? I mean, I know what it's about, but I don't want to have to keep explaining. Like, you don't want to have to get merch that you have to explain. You want the merch to be self-explanatory. So, that's one thing I know I have to do after thinking about all this. And something else I thought about that's crazy is this is a bold step. This is a bold like next step, because for example, take like a bum team like my Washington Wizards, right? That team is a bum team. It's a bum team right now, right? The Wizards are a bum team right now, but they have logos and they have gear and all that, and people still buy it, you know? And people that buy it, you might have more than a million. You have a million plus Wizard fans out there probably, you know? But people that wear it still get clowned because they're like the worst team in the NBA. So here I come along with my little 87 followers. I appreciate all 87 of you who follow me, but it's like, yo, I gotta wear this, man. Like when you don't have anybody like really backing you, and you gotta put your name out there, you gotta do it. You gotta do it, man. You can't make look, I'm not getting this shit made just to hang it up in the closet. I'm getting this shit to wear it. It's gonna be my uniform. So that's something else I just thought about, you know, just, you know, taking the podcast to merch. Like it's a big deal, you know, and you gotta wear it. And it's like, people may come to your channel or my channel and be like, yo, this channel's trash. They may think, man, this name is dumb. It's too many syllables. That's one thing I looked at too. Like my name, look, I'm not changing my name. I'm not changing the name of the pod. The pod is what it is. But I study other podcasts, you know, like you got like Club, you got like, see, I can't see my hands. Here we go. You got like Club Shay Shay. That's 3 syllables. You got The Pivot. That's 3 syllables. Then you got like what, Straight from the Heart. That's 4 syllables. You know, mine is Trippin with Theobold. That's 6 syllables. So whatever, that's my name on my pod, you know, but it is what it is, you know, or that's another name of a pod, right? It is what it is. That's 5. So this is my merch, or not all the merch, but these are just things I'm thinking about, you know? And what else we have here? Oh, of course, I gotta get let me get a sip of water, man, because my throat is getting a little parched right now. But I gotta have a Trippin with Theobold mug, especially for this show. And this is just a concept idea of the mug, real basic, just to get the podcast name out there. Like I said, this is all gonna be, how should I put it? This is all gonna be like prototype merch, meaning that I'm getting this made before the end of the year and I'm gonna be wearing it. And if it catches, then I gotta figure out a distributor, how I'm gonna work all that. But that's first, you just gotta get the prototype out there. See, I'm real strategic with how I'm doing this. I'm not just slapping a name on something and just trying to get it out to make money. I'm getting this because this is me. This is what I believe in. This is me. You know, like this is what I believe in. This is my Declaration of Independence, or part of it, you know. But now I got to get a mug. But the thing about the mug I don't like right now at this mug is the mug is shiny. You know, I want a matted black mug, or maybe like a white. I might go black font on a white mug, or I might go with white font on a black mug. But the mug has to be, how should I put it? The mug has to be right. The mug the mug has to be matted because if it's matted, it won't shine, and then you guys can see it real crisp. Yeah, before we go any further, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tell a friend to tell a friend, do all that fun internet stuff like the old people say. But yeah, so that's pretty much, like I said. I know some of y'all like, man, that's boring or whatever, but nah, it's just real basic. I don't want to get fancy to where because like you guys know I have the other logos. Let me just pull some of the other logos up that I have. Right. That's 68881. What is this? Don't want that. Don't want that. Like right here, right? We got the stutter logo. Like that would be very obscure to put on an initial rollout of some merch. Like people don't know what that means, and I would have to do too much explaining, right? Or like the Trippin logo here, right? Like people wouldn't know that. But the way branding works is you introduce them with the main foundational layer, right? And then when you introduce them or when you do the initial rollout, what happens then is you start to then add shorthand notation, short abbreviations. Like maybe there's a way for me to just call this TWT, right? But I got the T tripping over the W with the T, right? And then you kind of just play with, introducing like shorthand notation of it. And when you can get to the point to where you can introduce shorthand notation for your merch or for your brand, people just know what it is. But I can't do something like that right off the bat. So that's why I'm just starting off real basic. Something that just says, hey, look, this basically just says, hey, look, I have a podcast. This is my font. This is my logo. Y'all see the P tripping over the W. That's my crowning achievement for this logo, right? And it's a start, right? It just lays the foundation, right? And it's white on black, black on white, something I can wear with everything. And it just raises curiosity. Oh, what is this? Like, man, it's a podcast. Oh, and they go look it up, and then boom, I'm getting like my Uncle Sammy. I said boom. But nah, it's like I have when you go to the channel and you go to the trailer, you'll be like, oh, it's about, oh wow, he trips in thought and he trips in speech. Oh, he talks about stuttering. Oh shit, okay. And then they go to the episodes and boom. like my Uncle Sammy said, boom. And then we in there. So that's kind of like that's a sneak preview of my prototype merch that I'm working on this year. And once I get the prototype merch the way I want it, the next step is to then, like I said, I got to wear it, And that's why, here's the thing, right? The one thing I won't do is you won't see me, oh, I'm going to get a hoodie made too. I'm going to get a hoodie made, probably it's not on here, but you guys can use your imagination. But like, I'll probably get a hoodie like this, either a performance hoodie or just a regular cotton hoodie. I probably do a regular standard cotton hoodie, like this, and then one like that. And then what I'll probably do is I'll probably get a zip hoodie, and the zip hoodie might be a performance hoodie. I'm not going to do a zip hoodie like that. That's just too much. Cause when you do a zip hoodie like that, it just interrupts the whole like pattern, right? The whole, like, this is made to be on a t-shirt alone, where this is made to be in a hoodie format, right? So I'm gonna probably do two hoodies, one zip, one pullover. One is gonna be a performance hoodie, then the other is probably gonna be a standard cotton hoodie. But the one thing you will not see me do is I will not waste wearing my merch. And what I say by that is you won't see me wear this t-shirt under a zip hoodie like that. That's just too much, right? And you probably won't even see me wear a hat with another t-shirt or a hoodie. That's overkill, Like, this is supposed to be a subtle a subtle introduction, you know? So my goal is to, when I get these merches, when I get this merch made and when I roll it out, it's going to be like subtle. Like I might just wear this with a pair of jeans when I'm on stage, and I'll probably wear an all black hat or like a non-tripping with Theobold snapback. Oh, I forgot I got a dad hat too. Forgot about that. Let me see the dad hat. Yeah, see, look, I got a dad hat for that. The dad hat is going to be fire. So this is going to be a 47 brand dad hat. But yeah, like the goal is like, I'm not going to have merch overkill. Like I'm not going to just wear myself. Like I'm not going to be, I think it's, I don't know. That's just me. I like to be subtle, right? So if I wear my Trippin with Theobold snapback, I'm probably not going to wear a hoodie. I'm probably not going to wear a Trippin with Theobold hoodie or a tee. You know, I can wear it with a blank. I can wear it with anything, you know? So these are just like my ideas. These are my thoughts. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. But like I said, the first step is just to get quality merch that I'm proud of, that I can wear out and about, that can point people to my channel. That's the first step. And then as I grow my audience, I have to think about, okay, how do I make a deal with certain distributors to make sure I have that same quality that I sell out? Because I don't want to have, like, I'm real funny on my quality, man. Like, I don't want to see like my podcast name on some shit that I don't like. Like my shit got to be crisp. My shit got to like be like, oh, this is legit. So that's that. Something else I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and merge it into this. I'm just going to go ahead and merge it into this episode. But something else right quick. I'm coming up with a logo for a variant of my stage name, right? So you guys know I'm Andre Theobold. That's my official comedy stage name, but I don't like, I'm not gonna say I don't like, but I don't go by Andre Theobold because I feel like I haven't earned my name yet, right? Or I don't feel like I've earned the right for people to try to get it. I mean, I have, but being realistic, I'm a small fish in a big pond, or I'm a small fish in the ocean. So in the past, when I did shows, and people attempt to bring me up as Andre Theobold, like they messed my name up, you know? And then when they mess my name up, if I only got 5 minutes on stage, I don't have time to do a 1-2 minute joke about getting my name right and then get to my material. Like I got tired of that. Like that's part of the reason why I did a derivative brand of my name as AT. You know, because you can't, I mean, people still kind of mess that up. They'll say at, but I'll look at them and be like, yo, y'all, if you think my name is at, yo, then I'm just gonna clown you at that point, you know, because I think at that point I think you trolling. But AT, you know, I go by that because, or one of the reasons why I go by that is because in the past, man, people just be butchering my name. They'd be saying whatever, man. I remember I did a show and this one, I'm not gonna drop no names, but this one host brought me up as, he was, what did he say? He said, hey y'all, I want y'all to give it up for my good friend. Y'all gonna love him. Everyone give it up for Andre. Like he literally just said, he just made a sound effect. He just said, give it up for Andre. I'm like, nigga, who the fuck is that? You know, so now I go on stage and now like I'm worried about if I'm funny. Well, I'm not worried about being funny, but if the audience finds me really funny and they don't know my name, it's like I went up on stage and did all them jokes for nothing. Right? And then on the flip side, if I only got 5 minutes and I have to address the fact that they messed my name up, I got to have a joke about that. So, and some of you guys don't know, but man, the comedy game is brutal, man. It's like nobody really wants to care to hear what it's kind of like the whole shit with acting in Hollywood, right? Like until you're a name, you're a type. So no one's going to really sit up there and listen to you explain who you are or tell. It's like, no, people just want you to be funny. Like, they don't really care about it's like you haven't earned the right to have people listen to you for 15 minutes. So when you first start off in comedy, well, I've been in comedy for a minute, but when you start to creep up in the rankings, you might only have 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and you can't get up there and have someone bring you up to Andre Durfer, and then you get up there, hey y'all, I don't know what's wrong with the host. My name is blah, 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 blah. Now the energy came down. Now you got to get into your jokes. You just gave away 20, 30 seconds, and you don't got that kind of real estate when it comes to the clock. So I go by AT, right? AT and Andre Theobold. People that know me, they either call me Dre, real simple, you know. Comics or people that come on, Dre. Comics are people that don't know me other than the stage. They call me AT. But that's why I go by that. Like, I have to, like, so it's gonna come to a point where I'm gonna transition from AT to Andre Theobold, but I have to get more time to be able to explain that. I can't just come out and I feel like I'm over explaining this. I think you guys get the point. So let me go ahead and tell you why I brought that up, right? So I'm working on a logo for my abbreviated stage name, AT, right? So I have a couple ideas. There's a way I sign my initials, and I've been signing it that way. That might be the logo. It might not. But let me tell you what I'm looking for in a logo, right? So to me, the greatest logo of all time, across any genre, across anything, whatever, the greatest logo, period. And I'm not even a fan of this team, but the greatest logo, in my opinion, is that of the Milwaukee Brewers. As you guys can see right here. Let me just make sure I got the whole screen up here so you guys can see everything. So, okay. There we go. Boom. So why is this a great logo? Right? I'm going to tell y'all why this is a great logo. Let me take a sip of this water right quick first, though. Right? The Milwaukee Brewers logo is a dope logo, man. It's the dopest logo to me. And it's the dopest logo, period. And here's why. All right. I had my boy said, they said, man, if you see this, man, look, man, don't take this personal, but this was a funny story. So my man said he's a big baseball fan. He's an Orioles fan. I'm a Nationals fan. So we talk baseball banter back and forth. But this is a dope logo because the first thing you see is a baseball glove, right? And it's Milwaukee Brewers are a baseball team. But my man said, I remember when they went back to this logo, he was like, yo, this is the dumbest logo ever. He's like, man, this is dumb. I'm like, why is it dumb? He's like, man, I see the M, but it's just a baseball glove. It's an M. I'm like, nigga, you don't see the B in there? He's like, what B? When I point, he's like, oh, the B was there the whole time. Oh, I didn't know that. Like, he lost his mind. He was like, yo, I never saw that for so long. That is so dope. That's the kind of logo I want, man. I want you to see the thing first, right? And then I want my initials disguised in it, right? This is a dope logo, man. It's a glove. Like, when you see it, it's a glove. And you see the M, but then people are like, man, I don't see why, man. I don't even see the M. Like, it's real subtle. That's what I'm going for, right? So, my logo, my brand's not about sports. It's about comedy. So when you think about comedy, you think about a pen, right? You think about you think about a pen. You think about, I don't know what else in comedy, a microphone, a pen. So I'm trying to like play around with a logo that is like subtle, that when people see it, it's like, oh, that's slick. Or it might just be how I sign my initial. I don't know yet. But I'm working on that because I want to make sure I put that on a snapback and a dad hat. I gotta have that. I gotta have it, man. So over the summer, I'm probably gonna work with some logo designers and give them some ideas, make sure they see my ideas and what I'm looking for, and make sure I play with it. Paused. But that's pretty much what I'm at. Today's, like I said, I'm a work in progress. There's no destination, but there's a direction, right? And we gonna get to where we gonna get. By hook or by crook, we gonna get there. So before we go any further, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tell a friend to tell a friend, and do all that fun internet stuff. But in the meantime, between time, does that make sense? I said in the meantime, between time. You're supposed to say that in the middle or kind of in the beginning. But you guys know what I'm trying to do. With all that being said, thank y'all for tuning in. And I'm out of here, folks. Peace. Yep. Trippin' with Theobold.
Let's go.
Caliente.
Trippin'. Yep. Trippin'. Trippin'. Trippin' with Theobold.
Trippin' with Theobold.